For me, taking a year out was the natural next step. I wanted a break from study, and so for me it was part of me doing something that I love doing, which was youth work. But the year out that I took with Youth for Christ was something a wee bit different. I was part of a performing arts team, so it was something creative that allowed me to travel. So breaking study, something different, a wee bit of travel, but doing something that I love and just giving up my time.
A few months before I actually started, I graduated from Stromness University, and I was hopefully going to go on and try and be a PE teacher. But I'd been volunteering with Youth for Christ for years, and I'd always seen gap year teams, always seen year out teams kind of having fun, having a blast, and they really seemed to enjoy it. They seemed to get a lot out of it. It seemed like a very rewarding experience. So I'd always volunteered with Youth for Christ in the past, so I thought it would be something I'd really like, and something I'd really enjoy, and something I'd get quite a lot out of.
For me, I was coming to the end of university. I'd spent a couple of summers in previous years with summer cert teams, and loved those, loved the experience of that, loved the people that you met. And I think for me, university was quite a tough 4 years, and so in my final year I just made the decision that for me next year I was going to give it to God, I was going to serve Him.
Well, I always wanted to explore God's call on my life, particularly with regards to ministry. I just qualified as a primary school teacher, but didn't think that that's what God had in store for me, so someone had suggested that I take a year out and explore youth ministry.
And also the fact that I got to do youth work in loads of different contexts, churches, drop-in centres, lots of different programmes. It was really challenging and stretching.
It was more about how that formatted me and what happened in my heart about how to work with people, how to work with young people, how to engage with young people better, how to work as part of a team better, things like that, were probably the most surprising things that at the end of the year.
I particularly enjoyed building relationships with the young people and being able to offer hope and encouragement where they just weren't experiencing that in their lives. I also was surprised to discover that I was an introvert and that I really needed time away from my team and to recuperate and to recharge the batteries. I learned the value of solitude.
So having just come to faith 7 weeks before training started, my year out with Youth for Christ was literally sort of ground zero of discipleship for me. I'd never been taught scriptures before, I'd never been taught how to pray, I'd never shared my faith with anyone, I'd never seen anyone with a guitar and worship or any of that kind of stuff. So my year out was literally the formation of the beginning of my journey with Jesus.
The top thing that God probably taught me last year was to rely on His strength and not my own. Especially at university, you're kind of taught to write out your essay and do it to the best you can, but it's easy to come in here, you can easily come in and plan a session, plan a guide group, plan a drop-in, but if you plan it on your own strength, it's not the same as if you rely on God to plan it for you.
And probably I didn't realise how much I had grown in self-confidence until I came out of the year and then went back to my home church. And people just began to say there's something remarkably different about you. There were things, gifted teaching. I dreamed as a school teacher, but actually getting up and opening up the Bible, and the church that I was with for the year gave me opportunities to do that, to lead services, to take sermons, to do that with kids, but also actually do that with adults.
I learned that how much I cared about young people was so much more important than how well I delivered a talk or gave a program.
God can use me in my weakness. I learnt that although I might not be amazing at certain things, if I offer it to Him, that He can take the little that I give and He can turn it into something amazing.
The year, I thought I want to do this 24/7, eat, sleep and breathe it, and I just think it's such a privilege that I can, and God has opened doors to allow that, and definitely a gap year was instrumental in that.
For me, it's finding a place where I can build a relationship with people who have no notion of Jesus.
So I have no doubt whatsoever that my year out with Youth for Christ Northern Ireland is probably second to me coming to faith in Jesus, the most significant season in preparing and propelling me into future ministry.
Grow up loads, you meet new people, you have new experiences, and I do think that it just changes and shapes you in a way that school or university or studying doesn't by itself.
Say just do it. It's such a brilliant experience. It's a great year and it's a great chance to learn about yourself, about God. Your relationship with God is a great way to mature as a Christian.
If you want a challenge, if you want to be pushed out of your comfort zone, if you're not afraid to work with other people and realise just how weak you can be, and if you want to have a lot of fun, then it's definitely a great opportunity to do all those things, but you have to be up for a challenge.
Is that put yourself in a place where God can write a story in your life. You know, so don't try and control it, don't try and contain it, don't try and own it, just get involved and put yourself in a place of stretching, or a place where, you know, people can build into your life, where people can speak into your life, where God can do something in your life, where it is not about you at all. You know, put yourself in that place.
I think it's almost impossible to quantify what happens in people's lives when they take a year and dedicate it to serving God and people in a really intentional and purposeful way. I have this conversation all the time with young people about should I do a gap year, shouldn't I do a gap year, and I always say the same thing, you absolutely should, and I can't think of anyone better to do it with than Christ more than I.